Growing up in our house, we had all kinds of music. Jazz, it was gospel, spirituals, symphonies, reggae, bossa nova, funk, soul music. And that was so cool because it helped to form not only my ear of my own style, but also my brother, who's a drummer. A lot of people don't know that. And of course, my sister Julie.
Mr. Miracle, excuse me please.
There was no doubt Sunday morning was our cleanup morning. We never knew what the music was. My parents would wake us up on Sunday with the smell of breakfast cooking and the music playing. So I remember one of the it was either bossa nova or some type of jazz, but it was always going to be Nancy Wilson, the songstress Nancy Wilson. She could sing and interpret anything. I remember when I was about 17, the day that I started to put together Mr. Miracle. I was this is in Memphis, and of course still in high school, and Whitehaven High, Tigers. I was on this Nancy thing personally. I put it up and had the albums there. We had, my parents had a slew of Nancy Wilson albums. And I had them on stack. Back in the day, you stack the needle up, put your albums on, drop all side A's, and you flip over side B's. At least that's the way we did it, so we could get the whole, whole production, right? So this particular day, I had Nancy Wilson just on. So by the end of that evening, I still had that vibe of the Cannonball Adderley, the Nancy Wilson, the Oliver Nelson thing that was happening, that I had just come off of hours of listening to. I picked up the guitar, and my guitar teacher, Bernard Staten, formerly Val Green, and the Vibrations, much love and much respect. It taught me my chords, my first set of chords. And I took those chords and sat down and started the chord changes for Mr. Miracle. So the chord changes and the melodies started happening first. And then once that groove kind of started setting in of what I was feeling, melody-wise or what have you, then the lyrics started happening within that, that hour or two that I was just locked up, in the room and going for this groove. And I've heard a lot of musicians say, and I can co-sign, that something about the acoustics of a bathroom. The acoustics of a bathroom, I don't know what it is or why or what have you, man, but once I started really feeling this and had a couple of lyrics down, and went on into the bathroom, locked the door, and sat right there on the floor under the sink, and went for it. And the foundation was there, and came out of there, went back and into the other room, and completed the song that night. Years later, my first son, Victor, was born. So this was like 1990, where I was at my parents' home and was able to play Mr. Miracle through a family friend for Nancy Wilson on the phone. That was a dream come true. Well, this particular day, after dinner, this person put the phone and said, "Could you sing Mr. Miracle for Nancy Wilson?" And I said, "Oh my God." So once I got it together, I went on and sang it. The beautiful soul that this woman was, that was delivered through her music, came through that phone. She gave love to the artistry. She gave love to the song, and told me how much she dug it, and said that there was something that she would like to record. Didn't set a date, didn't set a time, but just that alone in itself, of course, put me on cloud nine. Of course, the relationship with the family then developed over the years until her unfortunate passing. Nancy, as we affectionately call Aunt Nancy, was never able to record the tune. She was in the process of learning a lot of different material from different artists, different things, of a project that she was mentioning she was developing. And then for health reasons, just was not able to continue. But I'll never forget that she told me that that is a song that must be done. She said, if you don't find someone that's going to record it, she said, you need to record it. And here we are. It wasn't something that was the forefront of where I was coming from for such a good while. But that will always ring in my head because of the love and respect that I had for, and have to this day, for Nancy Wilson. Her advice, her tutelage, her support, was always there and is still always there, especially surrounding this tune, Mr. Miracle.
Mr. Miracle, excuse me please.